Tension started building throughout the evening.
Look at what the profession went through in 2020.
You bet it was tough being an officer during that time.
I've been doing this job for 30 years, and that was absolutely, by far, the most difficult phase of my career.
And then he shared with me, he's like, you know what, Sandy? I had a good experience just the other night at going through a Chick-fil-A drive-thru. The service is impeccable. The food is great quality. It's consistent every time I go. And he said, and you know, it kind of dawned on me, why can't we incorporate some of that into what we do every day?
Sandy had mentioned that she knows the person that has done some work with customer service with your Chick-fil-A, Ritz-Carlton, Starbucks, all of those names that are associated with good customer service. And I knew from that very first phone call that we were onto something pretty big that we needed to move forward with.
And they really helped establish the framework of what we now call CMPD serves. They brought in a model that works across industries. This model truly does work because it's about looking at infusing hospitality into what you do every day. Every day. It becomes part of the fabric of who you are and what we do.
We want to leave positive impressions with every one of our encounters. We need to be the best part of somebody's worst day.
The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department is the first police department or first law enforcement agency in the entire country to formalize customer experience training into a curriculum that's taught at the academy. This is massive. This is game-changing.
We've been talking about how police train in terms of tactics, driving, firearms, defensive tactics, legal training, but never once have we talked about how do you communicate with somebody on the street? How do you communicate so that you can earn that genuine thank you? What we want you to do when you're out on the scene, go the extra mile. Know that you're empowered by the chief of police himself to say, hey, I want you to do extra things that are gonna improve somebody's lot, somebody's situation, somebody's day. And if we can be a day maker to somebody, just one person, then we've done our jobs. If we can do it on a larger scale or make it to where you're doing it every single call, every single day, every single way, we're public servants at the end of the day. That's what we're here to do.
If you're going to be really intentional about it, then you need to have subject matter experts within your agency to keep this rolling. We need to have people internally saying, hey, this is what we need to do, and we're going to help you get there. So that for years and years down the road, that we're always going to have customer experience experts within our agency.
He already approved and funded for me to go through the Customer Experience Executives Academy out of Cleveland. I've already graduated from there, and I have the first certification in the country for a law enforcement employee with the Chief Experience Officer type of title and ability. The chief also approved for the very first 2 officers in the country to go through this program as well. When I talked to the chief about how I really do believe that this is changing the world, I come in every day because I think what we're doing matters. And I think this program matters. And I think it can absolutely change morale. I think it can change someone's purpose. I think it can change the world's perception on policing.
As a team and as a united front within our agency, we've accomplished some pretty amazing things during the most difficult time arguably in the history of policing.
If the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department is able to adopt this work and make it part of its fabric and what it does every single day, there's no reason any organization in the country can't do the same. And if we can solve for that and implement those tools that truly does change those relationships, we really have changed the world.